What's going on, Jerome's? So, how's your afternoon? Eventful? So, yes. The Vikings should have won by more points. Yes, the Vikings should have slammed the door. Yes, all of those things. It's really hard to win a game in the National Football League. And I know the Vikings are up 28-0. It would have been ideal to step on the throats and put this thing away and win by 40 points, right? But there's good teams in this league. And the Packers do have a good little football team. I hate to admit it, but it's true. And the fact that the enemy gets a vote and the Packers stepped up in the second half, the Vikings got punched in the mouth, except they did enough to rally at the end. 2 defensive turnovers, as well as putting together a big boy field goal drive at the end to preserve the win. Sometimes you got to win ugly in this league. And I was told many times during 2022 that you are what your record says you are, right? The Vikings are 4-0. The Vikings are one of the best teams, if not the best teams in the National Football League. So I don't know what else to tell you, right? And also, here's what's funny. The same fans are pissing and moaning that, the Vikings should have won by more points or more with more style. They were the ones predicting the Vikings to be 0-5 heading to the bye. If things go well, maybe 1-4. Shut up. So, silencio, por favor, porque mi timo es muy bueno. Y everyone else es muy pendejos. Or something like that. But the Vikings got it done either way. We got winners and we got losers, as it were. So first off, winners, I'm just going to give to Aaron Jones, right? So 93 yards rushing, 4 for 46 receiving, and had some big-time runs, and also a huge catch down there towards the end. Now, would have been nice if we got him in the end zone, or if he had 100 yards rushing, but either way, he was really damn good on offense. Slinging Sam Darnold, a.k.a. America's quarterback, continues his redemption tour, and everyone and their mom's waiting. Oh, this is the week that Darnold turns into a pumpkin. This is the week. Now you could say second half. All right. But Darnold on that field goal drive at the end, 2 shots to Jefferson, 1 on the sideline. He was dealing, man. Right. And Darnold, 11 touchdowns, passing touchdowns, leading the NFL, 71% completion, 123.4 quarterback rating, which is good. It's damn good. So either way, like slinging Sam Darnold, he's playing at a Pro Bowl level. He's playing at an All-Pro adjacent level. And as we said before, there's going to be a decision that has to be made at the end of the season. And Darnold making this decision as difficult as possible is a good thing. Byron Murphy Jr. So Murph did not have a good first half. So he was burned for a couple catches, had a couple missed tackles, but Murph stepped up at the end. So Murph did have that pass broken up on 4th down, but also an interception, a forced fumble there towards the end to really seal this thing up. 7 tackles as well. So Murph, redemption tour. Wide receiver Justin Jefferson. So JJ, sort of a quiet day with his standards, but he did sun Nixon on that touchdown grab, but 6 for 85, including 3 huge catches down there towards the end, plus that 3rd down sideline catch. Yeah. Also, the refs were just bad in this game, but we'll get to the refs. But Jefferson stepping up when you need him to, and that's exactly why you paid him. That's exactly why he's the best. All right, and then Blake Cashman quietly has just been a monster. 11 tackles leading the team. One of his pressures led to an interception, couple tackles for loss, and he's just all over the place. And he is very versatile for what they ask him to do. Jordan Addison. Addison is kind of the Packers' kryptonite, although I'm pretty sure he took off after halftime. Like, did he Vontae Davis and just retire at halftime? Yeah, but Addison had a rush touchdown and a receiving touchdown, 3 for 72 and a tutty, so yeah. Would have been nice if he stepped up in the second half, but is what it is. Shaq Griffin, low-key, has been the Vikings' best corner. Now respect to Gilly, who's been playing great as well, but Shaq has been consistent and also showed up with that interception off the ricochet, 3 tackles and 3 passes broken up as well. Kamu Grugier-Hill, 2 straight starts, 2 straight interceptions, got himself another one. Patrick Jones, another sack, 5 on the season through 4 games, 3 tackles, 2 quarterback hits, probably playing himself into a little bit of cash as well. The offensive line, so outside of that blindside shot from Darnold, I mean, the running game was solid. Darnold was protected most of the day. And also, beyond the hip drop tackle by Rashawn Gary, like, did Rashawn Gary even play today? Like, he got paid like one of the best edge rushers in the game, and Darrisaw and O'Neal, it was a clinic. So the fact that it's been multiple games where the best pass rusher on the opposing team, best edge rusher, is silenced for the most part, It's pretty good. Cam Beasley. So I know the Bynum. I mean, it was his coverage on that last touchdown, but whatever. Did have a pass broken up on 3rd and 20. Fumble recovery, 7 tackles as well. Jumping Josh Oliver, get himself the tutty, as well as great run blocking as well, plus recovering that onside kick, plus the screen pass late when the Vikings just needed some momentum. He really stepped up there, which is good to see. Grenard, AVG, Harrison Smith. So this is one of those games where they're not going to fill up the box scores, but consistent pressure, moving guys off the spot was huge. Harrison's pressure directly led to that last interception. And then Flores and O'Connell. So this is the perfect situation because you get a win. Your units look very good in the first half, but there's a lot of ass to chew. They're going to be chewing some ass at Winter Park, TCO Performance Center Bar and Grill. And the Flores defense was dominant in the first half. Oh, by the way, I feel like Jordan Love was a completely different player after halftime because I feel like that knee, Dr. Feel Good, I feel like something was there. Yeah, but, I mean, the defense, could you say that they're playing a little bit of prevent with a 28-point lead and then a 21-point lead? Yes. Could you say that they got gassed because the offense couldn't string together a drive to take up some clock in the second half? Yes, it's fair. But a lot to work on there. But Kevin O'Connell, first half, won 3 challenges, which is great. I respected that he stayed aggressive in the second half as opposed to just trying to run out the clock and trying to just like pucker up and do that stuff. He coached the win versus coaching not to lose, which I think is important. Losers. So the entire team not slamming that door. And the Jalen Naylor punt return was a huge part of that, right? Because the Packers' offense couldn't get anything going in the first half. And it almost felt like charity at that point. But then second half, they came out dealing. And that was a huge momentum swing because the Vikings secure that, get points, which the offense was unstoppable in the first half. They go into the half 31-0 at least. But Naylor, he was in for Brandon Powell. But was that on Coach Hatt? Was that on Naylor? Either way, it didn't work. Had 2 delay games, also had to burn a timeout early on. Bradbury had a second down sack where he didn't block anyone. Metellus had 3rd down DPI in the first half. Caleb Evans had a tough time down in that punt inside the 5. Could have let it roll, but also made up for it with a great open field tackle on punt return later on. The Packers medical staff, first off, they shouldn't have rolled Jordan Love out there. Secondly, I feel like there could have been a little something at halftime. Who knows? And then the refs. So the Xavier McKinney interception, which did not happen, did not have control. Also, the terrible spot on the Jalen Naylor jet sweep on 4th down. Actually, after thinking about it, I didn't mind the Kevin O'Connell call. And Naylor did pick one up. Was it against the Texans or the Niners on 4th down? It's one of the two. But also, the refs initially calling Jefferson out of bounds. The shoestring catch or the sideline catch. It's ridiculous. But either way, you can get pissed off. You can get worked up about it. But either way, your team is 4-0. 4-0, wanting some mo, and have a 1.5 game lead over the Lions. Well, that's not how that works. 2.5 game? Whatever. A 2-game lead over the Packers, plus you have the tiebreaker in hand already. And, the Bears got a whatever win. All right. But I fully understand that the schedule looked daunting at the start. But take a week at the time. And this team is tough. They're physical. And guess what? It could be good to be humbled because say the Vikings won this game like 42-0, they would have this cockiness, this air about them that hey, we're infallible, we can walk in, we can sleepwalk through things, we can just do the bare minimum and we're good to go. No, you got to work your ass off. It's tough to win a game in this league, and you got to prep. You got to beat the Jets. Who I didn't know that the Jets lost to the Broncos. I just saw that. What the hell? Anyways, but. This actually could be a very good thing, getting humbled in that second half, but still hang on to the win and a lot of things to work on and should be good to go. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings beat the Packers 31-29, but skin into their teeth. We got winners and losers. Who are your winners and losers? Let us know in the comment section below. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.